Alrighty, turn 25, December 31st, 1941. Happy New Year. How to flip a base. Any more night strikes? Nope. Hey, finally, my troops arrive here. Take them like 4 days to come 7 hexes. Oh, sub on sub. I have never hit another sub in a sub on sub action. Most likely, I'm the one being attacked. And I've lost several subs due to that, but occasionally I get to be the attacker. And as you can see, I missed. Because I always do. A torpedo hit on a sub is pretty much a killer. Bad weather. Excellent. Alright, hitting Temuloh, hitting the airfield. Just keeping the pressure on here until my other regiments arrive. Then we will attack, and we will most likely take this base, and that'll crush all resistance in Malaya north of Singapore. Heavy cloud. We got 92 hits and 10 supply hits. Nice. Let's do some overkill then, right? Maybe the Bettys will do roughly half as good, half as many. Nope, nowhere near as good. Alright, big attacks coming in here. Attacking the troops at Wenchow for my big push here. Any damage on units is nice. Alright, we're hitting the 100th Corps, the 88th Corps, and some headquarters. What's the weather? Partially cloudy. Okay, sweet. We should get a lot of action here then. Come some long-range bombers out of Formosa. We're pounding that 88th Corps. Some damage to the 100th. We got some Nels or Betty's coming out of Nagasaki. They're restricted to Japan, but still usable here. And we got a little bit of damage. Touching that 85th Corps, which is good. That's the one. That's actually the one that we hit. Hitting headquarters. We need a good roll on that Wenchow attack so we can take that base. I'm tired of dealing with it. I really am. Wow. What's up with the lilies? Why do the Sanyas and the Idas do better than the lilies? Watch, here comes a roughly same number of Sanyas. Actually, I think it's less Sanyas. I think it was 30. Look, and they get 5 hits. I mean, look at that. Oh, maybe because the Sanyas are carrying 4 50s and the lilies are carrying 2 100s. Oh, that might be it, because the sign just carry more actual bombs, so more chances of actual hits. On runways, you don't need a big hit to do damage. You just need a hit. Like even those little 30-kilogram bombs can do damage to the runways. Remember, it's just dirt. They haven't even invented the steel matting that the Seabees will use in the South Pacific. More follow-up bombs at Wenchow. Oh, we hit the 85th pretty good. Destroyed a gun. We get anybody else in there? Yep, the 88th as well. Big strike at Singapore Airfield. I'm not too worried about supply hits because Singapore, I believe, has industry there, so they're producing their own supply until I get my troops in the Hex. But I don't want to make that river crossing until we have full-size divisions, because I don't want to, get 8,000 casualties. All right, it says we lost 1 Lily, got 52 air runway hits, 10 supply hits. All right. Kukan airfield strikes out of Canton. Clear sky, 78 hits. Wow, nice. Little baby strikes at the airfield at Nanning. This is just to prevent forts. Nanning, I believe, is a size 1 airfield, so I'm not worried about them flying anything out of here. It's just to prevent forts until I get my troops up there. Same thing with most of my attacks are aimed at stopping fort building. Although, like at Changsha, I want to close the airfield because it's a size 5. He can operate long-range bombers out of there. I don't know if he will because that's really close to me and I can do some damage to him. LB-30s and B-17s on the ground are easy targets. And anything that gets damaged is going to be stuck there for follow-up raids. Doing pitiful damage at Clark. He's bombing those troops there. East of Changsha. Hitting those retreating troops. Nice. Look at that. We're doing some destroyed again, which means there's not much that isn't damaged left there. So we're going to start killing these. We probably won't kill the units. We probably have too many troops, but we're taking them off the top. We're killing actual troops. Disabled or wounded, destroyed or killed. Lost of Sally. At 12,000 feet, come on, lucky hit. Alright. Can't remember if that was the AM or PM phase. That AM, okay. I don't pay that much attention to that. I probably should pay a little more. Come on, no bad weather. Trying to kill this unit. Another gun, 2 more non-combat, 1 combat squad destroyed. A few more bombs dropping on Changsha. Alright, that's the air phase. We'll see if we have any surface combat, which I don't think we will. No, 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 no. Yes. A new one has arrived. Damn. So the Argonaut must have went home from all the damage, and now the Trout's here to make my life miserable. All right, we got a big land combat coming here at Wenchow. Here we go. See, there's a 4th division there, but he just moved in, so he's not participating in this fight. The target is the 100th Chinese Corps. That's the big guy. So he has 600. I got 1,000. I don't see their numbers changing much. And the 85th and 88th are taking... Okay, force to 0. Come on. No! Ah! Alright. We didn't get a good roll, but... We lost 1,600. He lost 500. Wow. That new division probably got mauled. Unbelievable. This guy's gonna run away to the south. Nope, he went north. Oh no, south. I'm looking at the wrong base. How bad did we hurt him? Oh, pretty good. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, this might not be good. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't think so. Those regiments are gonna get mauled crossing that river. I didn't realize that. I would have had the other items attack with them. Damn it. Yeah, the one regiment just got mauled. Dang it. I also would have had everyone attacking. So I just lost the regiment. Oh, that makes me mad. Alright. Building some facilities. Alright, well, our grand attacks did not go as we hoped. We did not take Wenchow. It looks like we got like pretty much almost a full division in casualties. Probably that new Chinese division I moved in. I'm not sure how useful that one was. Luckily, we have another division that moved in this turn as well. And I think that's a much more experienced division. So we'll take a look at those. We got caught at Temuloh crossing that river. I guess I didn't realize there was a river there, and they crossed into a shock attack, and we mauled one of our regiments. So we have 4 probably full strength regiments and 1 maybe battalion strength regiment. We'll take a look at that too here in a moment. Let me go ahead and get some saves here and gather a little bit of data, and then I'll be right back and we will go over the turn. Alrighty. Well, could have been a better turn. None of our attacks went off. We had 1 mistake that cost us, but overall not a horrible turn. But so let's go ahead and take a look. Point wise, we went up 35 points. Allies went up 8. Allies lost 0 planes because they're probably not flying any planes other than training missions. We lost 7, 3 flak, 4 ops. Allies are up to let's see, 1038 army loss points. We're up to 38, 128, 31. Those have not changed. Let's take a look at aircraft losses. All right, we lost 1 side of the flak, 1 to ops, 1 Lily, and 1 Babs to flak. We lost 0 to ops, and so we lost 7 planes. Hopefully not many pilots. 5 pilots, great. Probably a bunch of landing accidents. They come to land in, they just go nose first into the dirt. Nice. Alright, I'm glad we have competent pilots here. We got what, 14 days to a unit of transports, 25 to a carrier, well, light carrier. Ships availability. 11 days to a destroyer, then some AKs, CVL in 25 days that we are not accelerating. Adding a CVL to our lineup right now is not super important. It doesn't really give us much, so there's no reason to accelerate it. When's our first carrier coming? May 3rd is our first carrier. It is accelerated though, so that's 5-3, it's 1-1, so 2, so we will get that early March. That's a full-size carrier, you can see. It is a Temuloh class, just like all the rest. It comes with fully loaded with planes, I believe. They're all, tier 1 planes. Unless you're one of those people who consider a 0 tier 2, because it's better than, like the Buffalo and so forth. And the Wildcat, all depends on how you want to do it. But for Japan, that's your tier 1 fighter plane. Alright, after that, end of May, we get another CVL, which we're not accelerating. And end of July, we get another carrier, which we are not accelerating. Oh, we're not accelerating the Junio either, so that's not March, that's the May, okay. After that, we are accelerating everything else. Alright. You can see we're accelerating all the late war carriers. Alright. Down here in the ground units, 2 days to a base unit. An Air Force, a field unit there. We didn't lose any. Nope. Okay. Industry-wise, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Alright, we got 13, 17, 19 engines built. 2 Oscars, 2 Nates, 2 Sallys, 2 Zeros, 1 of everything else. We're having a little bit of supply issue in Hokkaido, up at Sapporo to repair factories. I have supply on the way, but it's making my repairing industry falling behind the schedule. But it's very fixable. Let's go ahead and look at devices. 139 aviation support, 100 engineers, 32 normal support, 9 infantry, some nav support, some guns, and then into the mines and everything else. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull up Combat Reporter and see what she says. For December 31st at sea, I had a new sub issue at Wake. The Trout is being a pain now. I'm guessing the Argonaut went home, beat up. And Kirakiri, we had a sub-on-sub action. We had the Gudgeon in our sights and missed. That makes me mad. You don't get to kill many allied subs as Japan, so, every chance you get to kill one, you want to take advantage of it. On the ground, we attacked at Wenchow on purpose, Pontiac on purpose, and Temuloh by accident. You can see at Temuloh, they're disrupted, they're not prepared, their morale's low, and they are low on experience. Amphibious, we landed at Sarmi, down there on the North New Guinea coast, and Porto Princesa. Airstrikes, once again, all us. Bombing airfields, bombing troops. Nothing super to see there. Signet, we got Pearl Harbor, LA, Kodiak, LA, Banjo Mason, and Palembang. No surprise at any of those. Alright, ops reports, unknown. Let's see, there's a Sonya written off. Transporting garrison troops again. Marines are picking up some new units. The Guard Regiment just got upgraded. And the 5th Base Support got some upgrades too. Alright. Task Forces. Submarine sightings. Us sighting enemy. You can see that. Look at all the all submarines again. And most are near truck. Repairs. We got some more PBs coming off the conversion lines. These are all at Hakodate up in Hokkaido. And Mersing has a damaged ship there. Yep. That we can't repair there until we get her out of there. Alright, pilot, we lost 1 in a landing accident. Maintenance, we got some planes down for repairs. We captured 2 bases last turn. 1, Pontiac, we captured through assault. Abamama, we auto-flipped a dot base down in the Gilberts. Intel reports, just bases expanding. Us. So all but 1 is us. Delhi expands to Airfield 5. Let's see, Airfield 4, Port 6. Alright. Couple planes damaged. And some arrivals. A bunch of ships. We got some planes moving around up in Kwangtung. These went there because I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to fly them to Port Arthur. And I ended up railing them because I wasn't paying attention. And I didn't realize what happened the first time, so I did it again. Because I am super smart. These will just head back home because I then figured out what I did and moved the unit I wanted there. So, let's see. These all Osaka, Fukuoka, Niigata, and Tokyo. Alright, all usable ships. The sub chasers, maybe usable. If it's a 15 knotter, it's definitely usable for convoys. If it's the 12 or 10 knotter ones, they're not that useful. They're pretty much local anti-submarine, and that's it. The oilers and tankers are useful, and the AKs are definitely useful. Alright, that's it for Combat Reporter. Let's go ahead and take a look around the Pacific, see what we find. In Burma, we're still slowly marching. We're going across the hexes here instead of up along the path. It must be faster for some reason. I don't see how, so we're going to probably change that. There's not an enemy unit there, is there? Because sometimes you don't actually see them. Alright. Okay, this guy has just arrived in Momin. We're going to give him a nice warm welcome. He should not be able to escape. Oh, he might. He could probably escape northward. Because we don't have, because his troops are there. But okay, what else we got up here? Man, my Rangoon Recon is still not flying. What the heck? The bulk of the Burma defense is in Lashio. I'm not really sure why. It's not that useful of a base, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it controls the path into China, but other than that, it really doesn't do anything. It's not that useful. But whatever. Maybe he has plans for it. Alright, coming down the coast. Come on. Alright, we might move into Tavoy next turn. If they move 8 miles, they will. Alright, let's take a look here. Look at that. That's the guy who got crushed. Half of his strength is gone. Oh, that makes me mad. Disruption and fatigue are way up. Let's flop this over. Yeah, he took the brunt of it, but the other 4 are still in good shape, so I'll decide whether I want to attack or not. If I divert some bunch of air power there, might be able to do something. Damage up to 42. Singapore damage at 27. I don't really want to attack yet because my blockers are not in spot right now. He can retreat out a couple different ways, and we want to prevent that because we have the north and east blocked, and I want to get units here, here, and here so he can't retreat. So I think we're going to have to wait a couple days because I have units on the move. They just haven't got there yet. Alright, dropping off more troops and supply at Mersing. That guy's leaving. We got other transports coming in. Sumatra and Java, nothing going on. We took Pontiac there. Resources are at full. Okay. He ran into the swamp. We might bomb him there, but other than that, we're just going to let him rot. We're not chasing him into the swamp. Over in Luzon, we're picking up the troops we dropped off along this line here. We landed at Pontiac. Looks like he has a ship still there. I believe, I'll need to check my notes, but I believe 22 should be enough to take this. I think that's only a base force sitting here. We are dropping off the Miri detachment of troops, which will allow us to reform the regiment, which will allow us to reform the division at Manila. At that point, we will start marching some troops into Clark, mostly just to sit there. We'll need to decide if we want to march in there yet or not, or just wait till we have enough to do something. Alright, we got a heavily damaged ship here from the frickin' Houston. This is the ship that the Houston beat the hell out of. She has survived. She is unloading here at the Iba. Once she's unloaded, she will move up into Formosa and then probably back home for repairs. Dropping off the last of supplies at Cagayan. We are moving down into Malay Balay. There's the other transport. He's heading out of the area. Okay, north side of New Guinea is fine. We will take Sarmi this turn. We are dropping off a bunch of supplies at Rabaul. That'll be nice. And then once we get those dumped off, we can start worrying about backfilling some of these. Yep, there's our new dot base. We auto flipped last turn. We're starting to pull resources out of Nauru Island. Not a whole lot, because I'm afraid he might send some combat ships up here yet. My ships have arrived in. So he is patrolling right through here too. Okay. KB has made it back to truck uneventful. Made it in without any trouble. We will disband, keeping the task force alive with a single ship, which will be able to keep changing leaders, while all the ships in the KB will undergo some repair time. You can see nothing major, just a few system. The Kage has some engine damage. A battleship has a lot of 6 system damage. They can all use a little repair time. So we'll give them that and let them sit there and, get repairs. Alrighty. We got some base forces here heading into the Solomons. Hopefully we can get those in there without losing them. Marianas look fine. Let's go take a look at Wake. Alright, we're loading up this guy. It's these stupid guns that are that are a real pain. Okay, did we load all the guns? What we got there? Nope, 170mm left and 475 millimeters. And then some heavy machine guns and support. I don't know why those guys aren't loading, but makes no sense. Alright, while we're over here, let's go ahead and take a look at our picket ships. Overcast, heavy clouds, light clouds, and clear sky. Alright. Got resources and oil coming south. Same, got resources here. Dropping off resources. Should be finished unloading. Yep. We got some escort ships going down the truck to help get rid of those subs. It'll be probably a week for them to transit down there. We got a supply convoy here of 57,000 tons of supply heading to Hokkaido to fix my supply issue up there. We're hauling supply. We're hauling resources out of Fusan. Got a bunch of task forces around here. You see them all. They're just sitting there doing nothing. on the chance that he flies into Changsha with his heavy bombers and then he decides to bomb. I don't want to lose a ton of ships. Oh, I didn't move this guy last turn. He picked up the last of that division to move out of there. Alright, let's take a look at Wenchow. This is the unit that just arrived. Yeah, look at the 4th Division took a beating. That was the one that got mauled. It wasn't the Chinese division, it was the 4th Division took a mauling. Probably because he led the attack. Oh, that's not necessarily good. Alright, so what do we got here? We could probably do another attack. I just don't know. I don't know what I need to break this. I don't know. That one corps is just hanging on with, you know, he has 330. He has 600 assault strength behind no forts. I have twice that, and I just can't get any traction. This damn terrain is what's killing me. Alright, we arrived at Kantian. We'll take that base. Oh, they didn't arrive there? What's going on here? They should have arrived. But, oh well, we got a nice lineup here. Enemy troops just sitting there, waiting to die. Let's see. Changsha is 8. Wow, I need to start doing some damage to Wenchow airfield and that because he's about to be able to start building forts again. Must have a ton of engineers there. See, a little bit of damage there. Kukong is still good. What about Clark? Clark is still heavily damaged. Thought we looked at these, but 42 and what's that? Singapore 27. Okay. Alrighty, well, that's the thing. One of the reasons I hate China. It's slow. You can't do anything fast in China just because. Because it's China. Now the question I've been having. I recon prom, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like there's a small unit here. It had some guns and AV last time. But it looks like, I'm thinking it's a small base unit or maybe an anti-air unit just sitting there. I have paratroopers at Chiang Mai. I am wondering if I can take Prom with them. Because that would cut off this escape route out of Rangoon. And force him to go up through, you know, the long way up back home. And might scare him into an early evacuation. It's hard to say. I've been mauling that for a turn or two to see what's going on. But that's the turn. If you enjoyed watching this unroll with me and watching me get my butt kicked at Wenchow and at Temuloh, go ahead and hit the like button, you sadistic bastards. Also, if you're going to follow along with me and you enjoy the ride so far for the campaign, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that as well. Until next time, we can bring you some more death and dismemberment. Hopefully not mine next time. Stick along, and I'll be back on with the next turn. And you guys have yourself a great day.